Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're flying right over the top of Aquatown, where in our last episode we completed our interior extravaganza as we interiorified the interiors of our shops. And now that is done, we can start working on some bigger and better things here in Aquatown, like setting up our real estate office, building up more shops, and of course, pranking B-dubs to get back at him for all the Jellie shenanigans. But I just want to thank you guys so much for the support in the last episode. One, for all the ideas on how to break B of the double of the O. See, look at poor Jellie over there upside down. And the love for the Moo Pop Cafe interior. I had an absolute blast designing this and getting it all sorted out and using colors and different techniques that I've never used before. Like, I've never used, like, you know, the teals and the pinks and the purples, and had an absolute blast doing it. This is my seat right here. I enjoy sitting here looking out over the brand new guitars that Beef has installed above the shelf, looking out at the entire city. Absolutely beautiful in here. There's things in Minecraft that sometimes just put a smile on your face, and this shop in the magical village are definitely those things. Now, what doesn't put a smile on my face is the lack of sales. That is right, we have not made a single sale, which is very sad, considering that hermits are missing a fantastic opportunity. They can get this shulker box with cake at the same price they can by buying an empty shulker box at the chest monster shop. That's right, joke's on them for that one. But I did notice that Beef left us a little sign here. To Scar, hope you like the guitars. No, Beef, I love the guitars. Your total comes to 32 diamonds. Please leave the payment here. Ooh, okay, those are expensive, but totally worth it in the end. I just hope some of my other shops have actually made diamonds. But yeah, those guitars are looking absolutely fantastic. So now I hope we made some diamonds to pay for that. First stop here is Threads by Scar. What in the world? Was my chest monster create its own shop? Oh, times are changing. Sentient monsters are creating their own shops here in Hermitcraft. What in tarnation? This is all like good stuff too. Is this all my stuff for my shulker monster? Oh gosh, I legit don't know who did this. This is rather funny. Is this Doc? Doc was messing around with my chest monster for sponges. I have no idea. This could be him playing a bit of a joke on me. Or I can believe it's just a chest monster literally manifesting into a shop, which would be hilarious. Seems very Marvel-like. No, I needed to go in that shop. Oh, these bubble elevators are terrible. So yeah, let me know if those supplies up in that shop are from my chest monster. But we are here in Threads by Scara, and we've made a sale. That is right, 64 diamonds. So we sold an entire suit, and there it is. Look at that. That is one suit sold, and that is one suit more than I thought I would ever sell. But I'm definitely not going to complain. We can now pay Beef, and I am super satisfied with that purchase there. 32 diamonds, well worth it. You can see them from the outside looking super fancy. Well, we're at it. Let's check the chest monster shop's profits. And oh my, somebody has carved out a nice slice of chest monster out of here. I'm gonna say there's a stack. I'm gonna say there's a stack worth of diamonds in. Oh, that's more than a stack. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's like a stack and a half. Now that's good and all, right? That's good to make diamonds. It's bad that we might end up back in the end soon. While we're at it, let's check the greenhouse for its supply. And I've got a feeling we're gonna have to hit up another grind lapse in our next episode, which honestly is a good problem to have. And it's nice to have some diamonds again, because we were a little poor after the war and finding diamonds in the shulker boxes and now making them. Wow, we are really raking them in. This is insane. It just keeps on going. More and more and more. I'm gonna have to hire somebody to help with all this leaf harvesting. With how many diamonds we've made, we can pave the roads here in Aquatown with diamond blocks. How cool would that be if all the roads were diamond blocks? I mean, I don't think we have enough diamond blocks to do that, but come on. It would be kind of amazing. I'm walking on sunshine and it feels good, doesn't it? My gosh, I love my diamond roads. Oh man, I've had way too much fun with this, but yeah, I don't think it's quite feasible to cover the entire streets in diamond blocks, but we have our fun here where we're walking on sunshine. But yeah, anyway, we actually probably should get to some real work today. And our work lands us here in the central plot of Aquatown, where we're going to mark off where our real estate office will be, and that's for selling off the upper levels of our 2 shops and much, much more, because the goal of Aquatown is to expand the shopping district, and I think that'll be really cool here. So we'll make a little plot there. We'll segment out Grian's plot on this side, which is not Grian's spot, also Grian's spot. These are 2 conflicting messages. Regardless of that, his plot is going right here, and then there'll be another plot on this side that B-Dibs can have if he wants. Of course, he is working on some amazing things over here too, which I cannot wait till he starts building, because I've seen a sneak peek and I'm pretty darn excited. Anyway, so yeah, let me start marking this off, and then we got something else pretty big planned for today. Either I've got really bad gas or I've got some kind of glitch going on, because I have an unlimited rocket firing and I am just cruising about the world. Oh, okay, it stopped. Okay, good. Whew. Anyway, guys, down below. No, it's back again. Oh, the revenge of the bean dip. Okay, crash landed and fixed that. As you can see, we've got this area all segmented and ready to go. So Grian's plot's in here, and it's actually 1 block bigger, so it's 11 by 11. So he actually got an extra block out of his plot. And then we have some additional plots right here, which I may or may not try. It's back again. I'm sorry. I know it smells. I'm gonna try to sell Grian these 2 plots here. But yeah, we've got these ones in the back here. So what I think I'm going to do is set up a very temporary real estate office here to, well, sell those little plots and the upper levels to my shops. I don't know a lot about real estate. What I do know is real estate agents love balloons. So we had to tie some balloons on our signage here. And look at how delightful those balloons look. Reminds me of Up, one of my all-time favorite Pixar movies. Scar's Fun Time Realty now open. Contact me to arrange a tour of my exclusive properties. Property for sale and land for sale. And we even have a little office here for our customers to come over here and arrange and negotiate our prices. We will of course be selling the upper levels of our buildings, land, and future building expansions, which is gonna be amazing. So definitely let the hermits know that we are now open here in Aquatown. Also, tell Grian his plot's ready for him. I think we may have a reminder that we haven't built Grian's backside of his mansion, as often Grian leaves a... I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Now we're going the right way. Why does that look so funny? Woo, and it goes down and it goes up. Hey, remember the woo bubbles and the ah bubbles? It's like, ooh, ah. Oh man, I am easily distracted. Anyway, so here's the book. Grian always leaves a book and remove the door at the same time. So you are cordially, I think that's it. I nailed it. Invited to make a secret base in Keralis city and join the Sewer Society of Hermits. Wow, what an honor to join the Society of Sewer People. You can build anywhere. Just keep it a secret from Keralis. Link up your secret base to the sewers. G. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. But I have seen that G has been building things in Keralis' base. So this may be very fun. It has been a while since I have been here, and looking around this base, it is like I am a kid at a candy store. Look at this place. We got ships, shipping containers, construction sites, ginormous skyscrapers, Gringotts. There's everything imagined with giant planes. And what is that? Drones and everything. Oh man, it has been a while since I've been here. And in farmland, look at this. There's a little farm area. Oh man, Keralis, what a madman in the best possible way. And literally, just as we were talking about, an up house. All right, I am 100% down to build some kind of secret base here. This is amazing. All right, I just got caught up with the, oh, that's glass. Oh, okay, I didn't know there was glass there. Okay. All right, that hurt. Oh man, I feel like a dumb bird. Oh man, I just thought I could fly right through there. Oh, I can fly through here. Okay, I see. All right, so I got caught up with what everyone's doing, and now I have an idea. I've got two ideas, but I'm gonna start with the first one, and I'm basically gonna stealth camp in Keralis' base and just move around my tent wherever I please. And I found the best possible spot. Behind this abandoned house here, we're going to set up a campsite. So the idea behind this is we are going to hide in basically plain sight. You know that feeling when you finally discover something and you realize, how in the world did I not notice this before? This was right under my nose. So yeah, I think this will be really cool. So we'll build like a tent over here, and I kind of feel like we should build Jellie a tent too, and maybe some extra trees here to obscure our spot. And then by the next episode, we just move to another place. So yeah, this is gonna be really, really fun. And of course, we'll clean everything up so Keralis doesn't even know we were here in the first place. So yeah, now I gotta figure out what kind of tent would look cool. Sketched around a couple designs in my creative test world, and we are now ready to stealth camp here in Keralis' city. So let's hit super fast and sneaky super fast build mode. Super fast sneaky build mode, and down below us we now have our campground, looking ever so sneaky but hiding in plain sight. Now when you fly directly over it, you can definitely see it, but that is the idea of the campground, is that it is hiding in plain sight. Problem with that is Jellie, of course, wanted things in her own colors, and that is turquoise, pink, and white. Those are literally her favorite colors, and I mean, she actually does have favorite colors. And turquoise in my family is known as the Jellie color. And of course, she has a pink carpeting. Jellie, we're trying to be sneaky. You went with pink carpeting. You got your cat box, which stinks. And where's her food bowls? Her food bowls were literally here a minute ago, unless I forgot to put them down. I had them in my inventory. Well, we will put her food bowls here, and she has like an extra big bed. Oh, Jellie, that is gonna give us away for sure. Like, look at how good my tent is. Look, it's perfect. Hiding in the background of this big tree here. Inside, we've got our bed, we've got some books, a desk, and all the base needs that you would need in Minecraft, of course. And yeah, absolutely love our little campground here. The campground is called the Scarred Creek. Wow, I look like, I don't know, like a wizard or a witch from Wizard of Oz. But it is the Scarred River Campground. So yeah, Scar River Campground here, and I'm very curious if anybody will find it. But my question to you guys is, where is the other sneaky base builders? Because I want to see their bases, or the sewer system that was in the book, because I want to become a sewer person. Oh man, but yeah, this thing it is really actually pretty hidden. Like, it is difficult to see it when you're flying over, and I think that we'll keep it fairly camouflaged. And we did add a couple other trees, and of course, once we're done and move to a new spot, we will clean this up like we were never here. Sitting in this chair was a lot harder than it looks. Oh man, that thing, that took a couple minutes to get in there, but yeah, here's the campground. Let's see if we can keep this secret, and I definitely want to meet up with some of the other sneaky base members in our next episode. So for now, we will be off because I've got another massive build. We've had wars, we've had Christmas, and all sorts of other things that have gotten in the way of finally completing the exterior of this build. And I've got a lot of ideas rattling around in my empty, dusty brain. I've got my sketchbook is full of designs and ideas, and even in my test world, I've got a few builds here and there that will all pool together to create one mega time lapse to finally finish this area. And I'm super excited about finally seeing this area complete, and I hope you are too. And honestly, nothing's ever fully complete as long as you have a little bit of imagination in you. And things that I want to do here is clean up the edges of the walls, get rid of all of the ores, make the edge a little bit more immersive. I maybe even will build some creatures coming out of the hole. Definitely some dump trucks moving the debris from the conveyor belts here, expanding the road system to eventually lead up to our logistics and transportation area, and more vehicles and more robots. And we'll also need to start moving some fuel and oxygen and all the different things that the ScarX Corporation needs down at the Nether site. So we'll build some piping and all sorts of stuff, and much more will be built here. So my friends, let's jump into super fast build mode and once and for all finish. Oh, the big dig. Oh no. Oh, this isn't good. See you later, guys. Super fast build mode, and here at the ScarX Corporation, we can now say the Big Dig project is now complete. That is right, our mega project here is now done. This took a tremendous amount of time. In total, there was about 8 hours of condensed time-lapse footage for this build, and to get it all done, it took about 18 hours over 2 days. I have not had a lot of sleep, but it is well worth it because I have finally scratched that part of the back of my brain that always has to complete stuff. And yeah, I'm super pleased with this. So let's dive in and see all the details. First thing, we now have a road complex that makes sense and connects to all the areas. So eventually we will expand the roads further out, but now we've got this road, which makes me super happy. And that leads to our massive dump truck that is taking in the debris from the Big Dig. We even have our directional robot keeping an eye on the traffic. So yeah, this debris elevator is bringing all that rock into the back of the dump truck, and look at the size of those treads. Those are some fancy treads. But yeah, we got rocks and debris scattered all around here. So that just adds that extra little element that I think will come out really cool. Now, this isn't done yet. There are still a lot of things that I'm going to do off camera to surprise you for the next episode and a few stream projects. One thing I want to do is I want to build up a much bigger mountain hill right here and then have a tunnel going in there for the road. So I think that will look absolutely fantastic. And just down the new road here, you can see our ginormous fuel silos, and these things are super detailed. So each one of these is corresponding to a pipe that goes into the Nether. Down below here, you can see this one is actually leaking. And what I mean by that, these things are all attached to a pipe. You can see that the teal, orange, and purple are all going down into the nether. So the question I have for you, are they pumping stuff out of the nether, or are they bringing fuel and oxygen and stuff like that down into the nether base below? So that is a good question. I'm not 100% sure what the lore is exactly yet, but I do want to put some field trucks on this road also. You know those aliens from the pod racing scene in Phantom Menace? There were like two heads commentating on the pod racing. This is pod racing. Anyway, these robots were inspired by that creature. And yeah, it's a four-headed robot that controls all these monitors and keeps an eye on the airspace around the Big Dig. You'll also notice that we now have a brand new communication tower here, which I think looks super cool, inspired by a rocket, which of course is the future of the ScarX Corporation. And speaking of rockets, this area was designed after the VAB at Cape Canaveral, and inside here you can see there is a drill being worked on, or the bit of a drill. Lots of really cool machinery, different ways to transport things down into the lower levels of the Big Dig here. And there is even more up here at the top. And just like the firing room at the Cape, we have something very similar here with some control panels and computers. And then you can take a look at this massive drill bit here. It's got all of its little connections and hookups there on this crane. So yeah, there is so much to discover and find here now. And it makes me super happy that we now have interiors. So that just adds a whole level of immersion to the build, and that just makes anything 100 times better. You know, this project lasted a long time when you almost used up all of the elytras working on it. Oh wow, that was a lot of elytras. That's the second one that's broken well in mid-flight. But there we go, my friends. As I said before, there are some things I'm going to surprise you with in our next episode here that I'm going to do off camera, and of course some work on stream. But until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later, and don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.